In many African states, including Kenya, regulation of drone use has remained a slow journey due to high restrictions and retrogressive laws, making the future use of drone technology dim. But for Tony Mwangi, this reality did not deter him from taking a leap of faith and venturing into training in drone technology as a pilot and instructor.
What happened is I looked at the situation and I was like, you know what, I might be working today in one of the productions. Next year, I'm not working. So I took it upon me to, you know what, I need a new skill. And my new skill was going to learn how to fly drones. Of course, flying drones was more of, I wanted to be a cameraman who could actually do aerial filming and photography. But then, of course, when I went for my training, things changed.
After coming back to Kenya from South Africa, Tony's hope was to start the venture of drone technology here in the country. The slow adoption of the drone usage regulation governing the sector made him take a detour as he landed a job in Malawi. In Malawi, Tony tells me drone technology was harnessed to offer solutions such as transporting blood and medical supplies to remote areas.
Then my other role was to train the local people to actually, to be trained to actually take my position. Unfortunately, they could not take my position because Malawi had no drone regulations.
Tony Mwangi had to return back to the country from Malawi in December 2019 due to coronavirus. This created a room for Drone Space Academy to come into fruition.
The fact that I'd actually trained people in Malawi, I just thought that I could actually do it in Kenya, my home country, share my skills, ensure that our local pilots can actually be safe pilots. Then, of course, there was that gap. However, or rather unfortunately, our regulations had not been promulgated.
Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the uptake by students has been great. His 2-week course cost 160,000 shillings, with a practical course being a huge chunk of it.
And we want people to be legal, as of course as a drone school, and more so once you have your license, you can be able to, of course, you'll be able to get your rate, as opposed to somebody who does not have a license.
Solomon Murioki is a student here at Drone Space Academy, a surveyor by profession. For him, the drone technology is a game changer, vital in the agricultural sector in the country, including land and crop surveying, inspection and monitoring, as well as agricultural assets and insurance.
I'm looking into getting into mapping, aerial mapping using drones. Okay. We are also trying to see whether we can expand even into agriculture and start offering farmers back in the village the services for spraying, yeah, which is a bit more efficient than when you're using human labor.
Authorities have cited security and safety concerns that has inhibited the optimizing of this technology in various sectors.
When it comes to security, of course, everybody wants to be secure. Drones could land in the hands of the wrong people. But for me, I think there are more benefits in this drone tech as opposed to, of course, the disadvantages.
In countries like Rwanda, drone technology has been adopted for 5 years now, since 2016. During the coronavirus pandemic, Rwanda's police used drones to monitor the streets during the COVID-19 lockdown.
Companies outside Kenya have actually made strides. The likes of Amazon, the likes of Google, these are people who are actually using drones to transport goods. And that is just in the West world. Now, when it comes to Kenya, what happens is we actually look at what other people are doing. And whatever guys are doing out there, sooner rather than later, it'll be in Kenya.
The future is bright for Drone Space Academy as they look into starting a drone space corridor in Kansas City, as well as empower women to join this industry termed as male-oriented.
Also creating a drone corridor, the first drone corridor in Kenya, which will be in Konza. That is where we'll have anybody who wants to do beyond visual line of sight, BVLOS operations, will have to come and test their drones there before they are authorized to actually go the various areas that they want to do the operations. We also are opening our Women in Drone Space. Women in Drone Space is basically trying to empower women.
Drone technology has shown to be a critical game changer in terms of technology in the country. But even so, great guard by the aviation regulator needs to be checked to allay the fears of usage of this technology to cause harm than good. Irene Mwangi, KUTV, Nairobi.